Hello everyone, it's Corey here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on my 1979 Porsche 928 and we're going to be replacing the green wire. Here it is right here. There's the part number. So this should be fairly simple. The most tricky part will be over on the distributor side because the wire goes in over here. So we have to loosen this 13mm bolt. Mark this so we don't screw up the timing. We'll twist this ever so slightly so we can get at these flathead screws and pop that connection off. And then we'll follow the wire over here. As you can see, mine is no longer green. And this connection here, we'll disconnect it here, and this is this doesn't look good either. So we'll go ahead and fix this up and make it look good and make it right. As you can see, I already disconnected these intake tubes on both sides to give us more room. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my black Sharpie and make a mark right here so I can put this in the same spot. Alright, let's loosen this 13mm bolt. And you will have to remove it the whole way. Just don't lose anything. Be careful not to drop these little washers on here. Now this distributor should twist. There we go. You can see it twisting. And you don't need to go too far with it, just so you can gain access to this other screw on the other side. I'm going to disconnect this center coil wire so that I can spin it a little further. There we go. It should give me enough room to get at that. This one's easy to get. Alright, I'm going to try this setup with my 1/4" drive socket wrench with a 1/4" socket and then a flathead bit on the end here. There we go, it broke loose. Should be able to get it by hand now. Nope. Okay, that one has been removed too. Now we need to remove this cap. I probably should have done that first, but it's not a problem. Okay, that's out of the way. Now, this should pull straight out. Great. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And we're going to pull that bracket out of the connector, set that aside, save that for the new wire. And now this is free from the distributor. So what we can do is follow the path of it the whole way across the front of the motor here, and then it'll end up over here. So we'll just pull it through. And this is a little time consuming, but with some patience you'll get it done. Alright, this wire tie right here will need to be cut. The wire's actually right behind there, and if you follow the path over here, there's another black wire tie that'll need to be cut, and then I believe that is it, and the last connection's right here, besides this little clip here. Let's undo that while we're here. Alright, that's it for that one, and then I'll have to cut both of those. Okay, I managed to safely cut both of those wire ties, so I'm going to go ahead and slowly pull this wire through. Alright, I managed to get this thing pulled through. It's a little challenging in the center part here, especially underneath this warm-up regulator down underneath here, and it wants to get stuck on everything. So, alright, over to this connection here. I'm going to go ahead and remove this electrical tape and see what's underneath. Alright, so it looks like this connector is cracked right here, and I mean, it's just a total mess. So that's not good. So this just pulls right out, and that's what that end looks like. That's not good. So this wire is junk. Alright, I removed the wire from the package, and it's a real bright green color compared to the old wire, and it feels a lot better, more flexible. There's the part number, in case you didn't see it from before. This is genuine Porsche. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this left side here, connect it here, and then fish it through, and then connect it to the distributor. Okay, here's our connector here. Male to female, this can only go one way, so push it in. And then once that's in place, use that little wire clip. These are a little tricky. This locks the connection in. Just don't lose it. Alright, just like that. That's what it looks like. Okay, so that end is done. Now I can go ahead and fish the other end through the same way and plug it in the distributor. Okay, this is my setup here. I have an old clothes hanger. I taped this end to the clothes hanger, and I'm going to slowly pull it through by pulling on this end slowly. And I'll guide it and make sure, it doesn't get caught up on anything. But I figured that was the easiest way for me to feed it along that same path. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my time with that and pull that right on through. Okay, I got that wire pulled through. Just took my time with it. That clothes hanger really helped. So if you want to use that method, go ahead. It works well as long as you take your time with it. I just followed the same path. Just went real slow, pulled it through, and here we are. So now we can go ahead and connect this in the distributor housing. But first, I'm going to go ahead and install that bracket on the end of that connector. It just slides right on. So this little plastic piece goes up, so it'll go in like this. So we'll take this bracket and insert it in the slot like that. Okay, so that goes like that. And then we can go ahead and insert it into the distributor. That's it. Now we can get our screws and fasten that to the housing. Be careful not to drop these little screws, they're small. Just take your time. Especially on this back side here. It would help if you have little hands, but I really don't. Okay, they're both started. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up. Okay, the back one's tight. Let's get the front one here. There we go. Alright, now this clip goes over top this bracket. Okay, there we go. Just line up your mark and then go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, that is tight. So that is it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Actually, I'll put this up through here like that. That's better. Alright, one last thing. Don't forget the wire ties. I put that one back on there. And that one right there, and then that factory little wire clip there. So that's it, guys. That completes it. Hopefully it helped you guys out. Hit that like button if you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.